Wurlitzer, one of the most ubiquitous brands in music machines throughout the 20th century. Band organs, theater organs, acoustic pianos, jukeboxes, electric pianos, even electric guitars in the 1960s, and vending machines? None of these are unusual, well, except for the vending machine, so why focus on a Wurlitzer today? Because in 2009, I answered a Craigslist ad selling this Wurlitzer music learning module, which kind of looked like a floatation device, and decided I'm going to go for it. Funny story, when I emailed the guy, he wrote back and just said, "Yep, I'll be home tonight after work. You can swing by my house. Here's my address and take a look at it. Jack." Just signed Jack. So I drove to the guy's house and a guy answers the door and I said, "Are you Jack?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm Jack." And this guy was wearing footy pajamas and like a big fur Alaskan winter hat, which was memorable. And I said, "Well, I'm here to take a look at the Wurlitzer MLM." And he said, "Oh, I'm not that Jack." And I was like, "You have two Jacks living here?" And he goes, "Yeah, come on in, I'll go get Jack." Okay, it's sitting there on the floor. So I bent over and I'm kind of playing it. Now keep in mind, I'm in a stranger's house. Suddenly I feel a hand on my shoulder and I about jumped through the roof and this voice says, "Hi, Matt." And I turn around and it's Jack Torrey, an old friend of mine who is now one of the two main vocalists and songwriters for the Cactus Blossoms. And I went, "Jack, you scared the daylights out of me. Why didn't you tell me in the email that it was you?" And he said, "Because I thought it would be funny." What I love about this thing is how this kind of 8-bit square wave almost sounds like a old Nintendo. One of the things that I love about this thing is that it actually has an input and an output. So you can plug a guitar into it and use this little speaker as a guitar amp. Or you can also create a feedback loop within itself by plugging the output into the input. Now this gets loud, so I'm going to take a book, got a few of them around here, and put it over the speaker, and then I'll just play this thing like a theremin, just with the volume. Or you can play notes along with it. Well, this instrument isn't rare by any means. You could find them for pretty cheap even on Craigslist or Reverb.com or eBay even. What is rare is the usage of this instrument in popular music productions. Matter of fact, Google search pretty much only came up with albums that I've used it on. So let's take a listen to one of those. I was looking back over times that I've used the Wurlitzer MLM organ in projects that I've produced, and appropriately to the season, I came across this little gem by Elizabeth Honeycutt for an Advent album I produced back in 2014. I'll play a little bit of the track and then I'll solo out the MLM for you. When you solo it out, you realize how loud it is in the track, but that square wave just fits really nicely in there. As is always the case, thank you for checking out another unusual instrument here at the Library Recording Studio, and I will see you again next week.